guys, this is Parr here, and welcome to a new video with regards to Minecraft console, and this is about, of course, title update 57, which has been released today on the day of me uploading this video. So today, guys, I'm going to be taking a look at the changelog and basically having a look through basically everything that has been added as part of title update 57. So before we get into that, just a little reminder, if you enjoy these type of videos, then be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can be kept up to date on the latest Minecraft console news and, of course, the features when these title updates are released. So, guys, we basically have title update 57, we've talked about this previously, and we've had a couple of main things and a bunch of kind of fixes and changes and things like that. Now, there's kind of three main things that have been kind of, that I'm kind of considering as the main things that have been added as part of this, and then, of course, kind of fixes and things like that. One of them is an actual fix. So, guys, of course, I'll quickly tell you, we've had, of course, a new glide track pack, we've had a new skin pack, and also the third thing is basically a fix for the mini-game lobby glitch that we've kind of seen previously. So, guys, I'm going to pop on screen now, basically the changelog itself, and let's just have a read through that, just to go through everything that has been added. So, of course, first and foremost, the main thing is the added Glide Myths track pack. Drift through the clouds of Icarus, dive into conflict in Excalibur, and ride with the Kelpies in Celts. So that is cool. Those, of course, the brand new track packs that I've been waiting for Glide. Glide is an awesome mini game. I've been loving playing it, and obviously anytime there are new maps, I am always ready and waiting to get them played. And of course, guys, in case you're wondering, I will be live streaming those later on today, again on the day I'm uploading this video, just so we can play that, and of course it will be an open lobby so you guys can join as well. So, guys, next up we've got the added Strangers Biome Settlers Free skin pack. So that is a cool one, an additional skin pack, and the Biome Settlers ones are pretty cool. I really like the skins in them. I wasn't actually expecting a new skin pack on part of this, so that's pretty cool. Of course, you know, really cool stuff there. We'll be checking that out as well, probably in a separate video. We're just going through the skins and things, just having a look at them and choosing my favourite and things like that. So next thing is basically the bunch of kind of fixes and things like that they've done. So of course those were the main things that have been added, like new things. So next, of course, there are the fixes. So we've got fixed slow moving mobs in water. So obviously mobs are going to be moving a bit faster. I didn't actually notice that we were going quite slow, actually. If anything, that's going to make it slightly difficult, but never mind. Next, we've got Enderman and Endermite should always be hostile to each other. Okay, so they weren't, or sometimes they weren't, fair enough. Polar bears should not attack the player when in peaceful mode. Now, of course, yeah, I think I actually remembered seeing that, actually, playing around in peaceful, and a polar bear did attack me. I was like, okay, that's not supposed to happen. But yeah, that's been fixed now, of course. Wither skeletons no longer fear daylight and will attack anything that lives. Okay, so basically, I'm guessing if the wither skeletons do come out through the Nether portal, then they won't be, of course, dying in the daylight, basically. And of course, they will attack mobs and things like that. It's kind of rare. I haven't really seen any wither skeletons actually come out there. It's usually zombie pigmen. But anyway, there we go. Skeleton horses can now be tamed and leashed. Now, this is something I did actually kind of question on Twitter. Someone did respond to me, but I wasn't a bit too sure, because obviously on the actual changelog, it just says skeleton horses can now be tamed and leashed. Now, basically, I was a bit confused about that, because I was able to actually tame a skeleton horse. If you saw it was a good few episodes ago, so it was maybe a few months ago, when basically in my Imagineering series, I did actually tame a skeleton horse. It's called Bones. He lives in my stable. It's tamed and has a saddle on him. I can ride him if I want to. Leashed, I'm not sure if I'm actually trying to remember if I ever use the lead on him, actually. So but yeah, so that was a bit bizarre. And someone did actually say on Twitter that that's with regards to if you spawn a zombie skeleton horse using the spawn egg. So maybe it wasn't a possibility before. Mine that I got was an actual one that got, it was a horse that got hit by lightning, basically. So there we go. So that's that in there. Zombie horses can now be leashed. So that actually was changed earlier on. I believe there was a slight amendment, because they did actually put tamed and leashed, which kind of got hopes up of building like a zombie horse army or something like that. But of course, they can only be leashed. You can only lead them around. You can't tame them. So next up, we've got skeletons shouldn't attack village golems. fair enough. Simple change there. Strays now flee from wolves. Cool, cool. So of course, if you are heading into a snowy biome, and if it's nighttime, then the strays take a dog with you, take a wolf with you, and the strays will be, it'll keep them at bay. So next up, we've got wolves should not become hostile against mobs that they can't directly see. So yeah, that's something I've seen before. You've kind of, I've had like, sheep and things inside my barn. That's, again, Imaginarium. And I've had, like, wolves on the outside of it just growling. It's just kind of annoying when they're just like, because they can't get to them. But obviously, if they can't see them, they're not going to go after them now, which is good. Fix a farmer villagers not planting seeds often enough. Cool. Obviously, seeds being... and crops being populated more often in villages. Crafting any kind of boat now requires a wooden shovel. That's a cool one, because that was something I noticed recently. Actually, my friend Dr. Ethelred actually noticed that in the beta, on the Xbox One beta, that you do need a wooden shovel to actually craft boats on that, but it wasn't in console version, but now it is. Cool, an extra little thing there just for, obviously, to keep in mind when crafting boats. Just in case you're wondering, why can't I craft boats? But I'm guessing it'll be on the crafting recipe as well, so nothing to worry about, I guess. String can now be crafted into web. Very, very useful there. So you can actually create webs, for decoration and, well, I guess if you was doing like a survival kind of, maybe some sort of parkour or mini game or something like that does involve webs, you can do that now. Purple stairs and slabs can now be crafted from both purple blocks and pillars. That's cool. Little change there. So, using your resources up to the maximum. Stone slabs, redstone repeaters, and redstone comparators can now be crafted from stone, granite, andesite, diorite, and their polished variants. That's really good, actually, because sometimes it's fine, like you're trying to get, if you needed, repeaters and things, you had to go and get full-on stone. You couldn't use cobblestone and things like that. So now you can, of course, use those different variants. That's quite handy, that is. Yep, so next on we've got a bunch of observer changes here. So observers should register changes to item frames. Cool. Observers should register changes to doors. Observers should register changes to flower pots. Okay, yeah, if you have a flower pot down, put a flower in it, obviously it's going to set it off. That's cool. Observers should not output extra signals for fire block state changes. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, so if you had a nether rack in front of an observer block, or underneath, like the block in front of the observer block, if you set fire to it, I guess before it was sending off multiple signals, but now it will just do the one, and then if you put it out, it will send another one off again. And then next we've got observers should not output multiple signals when lava or water is placed in front of them. Cool, fair enough. Same sort of logic that I was talking about before with the fire. Pistons can now push daylight sensors. That could be quite cool, I guess. Yeah, because you could have a section where basically if you want it to kind of come on or off, you could have it where it's kind of out of the way, and then a piston could push it on if you wanted it to. So that's pretty cool, especially if you've got it tangled up in a lot of like redstone contraptions that you don't have to go all the way to it and place it there. You can have a redstone circuit set up where you pull a lever or something like that. Potion durations have changed. It doesn't say what by. I can imagine they'll all be mixed up. Obviously there's probably too many to name, so it'd be good to have a kind of look through those and just kind of see, are some longer or some shorter, that kind of thing. So interesting anyway. And then the last few here are, this is the other one here that I was talking about. So it fixed area in the minigame lobby that caused players to become invulnerable or invisible in the minigame if they were in this location when the round started. So basically, I've talked about it before. I never really shown it on video, but there was a thing. If you go into the minigame lobby in the Ocean Temple section, you could go in there and stand on a certain block, and you would basically be invisible and invulnerable in a battle round, which basically means you could not be defeated. You just kill people. I've seen people making videos on it and kind of claiming them got some awesome kills and stuff, but actually there's just been glitching, and it's very obvious. I'm not going to go much into that. Also in Tumble, the first round of Tumble, you could actually go invisible as soon as that round, because obviously you have multiple rounds. It's the first to 3. After the first round, you would go back to normal. So, but it was fun to do some challenges. I did a video, of course, the invisible Tumble, which was just a bit of fun with friends. So it's always cool to do. Of course, if it's any glitches that give you an advantage in the game over other players, like secretly, then I'd still approve of it. It did work in Glide as well. No real benefit to it. It just meant that when you was flying through, you were invisible. So there you go. So that has been fixed, and I'm really happy about that because it means, you know, we can just have fair minigame battles and things like that now. Well, not now, once again, because obviously, of course, before in the past, it has been fine. So next on, we've got a fix for pick block in creative. I guess that wasn't working correctly in some scenarios. The hotbar is not centered in split screen battle. Okay. Fair enough, that's been fixed. It's nicely in the middle now. That's fixed anyone's OCD about it not being in the centre. Zombies get stuck in water, so that's been fixed, and they're no longer going to get stuck in water. Levitation effects all in capitals. Okay, so that was just like a cosmetic thing. It was just like the wording of it was like all in capitals, like it's shouting at you. They've updated the UI renderer. Cool. Made that a lot better. And finally, the fix for the evocation fang. So obviously the little fang things that the evoker brings out. I guess there was probably glitches, bugs with that not working correctly, and that has been fixed. So that is all of the changelog for title update 57, guys. So that is pretty cool, and there's a lot of things in there, a lot of fixes, interesting fixes there. Like I say, the main one I was looking forward to was the actual, of course, the glide tracks. The new skin pack is always cool, and of course I was glad to see that they have fixed the glitch in the minigame lobby. It was just getting a bit annoying basically when you go into lobbies. People are just doing the cheats, and I mean there's ways to kind of prevent it. You just kind of stand over the switch in front of the entrance and things like that. But it was just annoying because people were just doing it for, you know, just to kill everyone, and it was just unfair. Like I say, it was good if you did stuff with friends, just to maybe some challenges and things like that. That was pretty cool. But when people were just doing it, then, you know, I'm glad it's fixed. Sadly, we've not seen any fixes for the glide mini game. Of course, there are the speed and time glitches. I was hoping to see those in that. They have been kind of noted. They are aware of it, so hopefully that will be coming in a future update. Hopefully in the next one. But yeah, there we go, guys. One final thing as well is this one is a bit of a secret feature, and it's not really much of a change. But basically, if you know, I'll show you with chorus fruit. When they add a chorus fruit, when you eat it, there is a bit of a timer. As you can see on the hotbar there, it goes down. You can't use it again in that time. Look, I'm pressing it now, it doesn't work. Same thing is for ender pearls. They do that now. So if you use an ender pearl, you'll see the countdown go down. So there you go. And in that time, you can't. Where's it going to take me? What happened then? It just... Oh, here we go. It must have travelled way underwater. So let's kind of get out of here. But yeah, as you can see, I can't throw it while I'm underwater properly. There you go. And obviously I throw it. Whoa. All over the place. So I'm going to throw this, and I'm going to press it straight away, and I just can't throw it basically again. And that's quite good. It means like spam. I know sometimes it has kind of glitched a bit if you have to kind of maybe through two or three at the same time. It kind of has glitched a bit. You might end up getting glitched into blocks and things. But yeah, as you can see, the timer is down there like that. Just a little countdown, and no major change to it. If anything, it just helps to prevent kind of problems and like maybe the game crashing if you're kind of spamming it too much. Yeah. But there you go, guys. That is all of the changelog and the features for title update 57. Again, I will be live streaming later on today, you know, these new glide tracks, so feel free to join me on that. I will put out it will be in a couple of hours time-ish, but I will confirm on Twitter, so be sure to follow me on Twitter. Find the link in the description, or it is at Parr Playz, so make sure to do that now. You'll be able to be kept up to date, and you'll know when I'm live streaming, so you'll have a chance of getting in there first, because of course the glide lobbies only contain 16 players, including myself, so me and an additional 15 players will be able to play that. So if you want to make sure to get into that and not let the lobby get full, then be sure to follow me. As always, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, then be sure to hit that like button just to show support, and if you are new around here, then be sure to subscribe so you can see all upcoming videos from me, and especially when it comes to Minecraft console news and that kind of thing, if you like to be kept up to date. And there we go, guys. Thank you for watching, and until the next video and my live stream later on, I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and I will see you all later.